Day 2 for Army Recognition editorial team at SOFINS 2019, the International Special Forces Equipment Exhibition. Today we will focus on the latest military equipment dedicated to the Special Forces, including UGV, combat vehicles, weapons and more.
So my name is Mathieu Crouy. I'm in charge of the advanced business development of the Thales system and advanced in VTS. So we, like you say, are the owner of a new generation of rocket, which is called the induction rocket system on the 68mm caliber. And this system is currently integrated on the Tiger combat helicopter. The idea for us is to propose a solution which is in line with the requirement from the French forces and a lot of foreign customers, which is to provide a capability for ground strike, ground to ground and maybe ground to air strike. And we decide to integrate a Thales rocket launcher on FNR Stahl rocket mounted system. Okay? So we are using the advanced technology of the induction, using the fact that it's easy to load, easy to unload, to provide to such a system the capability to fire unguided rocket and guided rocket from 500 meters up to 6 kilometers. And it provides to the troops a capability to self-defense and also make strike at a range which is equivalent to what you can find on a missile system, but for a cost which is much more reasonable. You have inside the vehicle the man-machine interface from the remote weapon station, so the crew can define the type of ammunition he load inside the launcher, because we can have different type of rockets inside the launcher, guided or unguided. So the crew selects the rocket he wants to strike, and using this man-machine interface, he will lace onto the target. The ballistic computer will compute the elevation and traverse angle to generate the good position and initial launch, and the rocket is launched using the man-machine interface. You can mix inside the launcher the type of rocket you want. It's one of the interests of the induction technology. So you put the rocket you want and you have only to select the tube you want to fire using the MMI from FN. The reloading of the induction rocket is done from the rear of the launcher. So the idea for us is to have a pack of rockets and give the possibility for the crew to reload the vehicle using the hatch we have on the roof of the vehicle. You can have access like this to the storage of the rocket, and in few seconds reloading the launcher and be able to strike again. This can be implemented on remote weapon station on an unmanned system, ground or air application. It's clearly one of our targets.
Hello, I'm Antoine Tourné, the CEO of DIODON Drone Technology, and we develop and produce inflatable drones for reconnaissance and surveillance in harsh environments. So this one is the DIODON SP20. It's our first product. It's a drone for fast recognition. Thanks to the inflatable structure, the drone is almost unbreakable because the structure acts like an airbag, and so it protects the drone. Then the drone is amphibious because it can float, and so it can be used in sea environment especially. And then it's really compact once it's deflated because it can fit in a small backpack. And so it's the perfect solution for reconnaissance when the other drone solution cannot be used. This drone is designed for imagery reconnaissance, so we can provide optical sensors and thermal sensors depending on the missions. So the payloads are modular, so we can change the payloads on the field. Also, the drone is really rugged, and every part of the system can be changed on the field. You can replace the propulsion system, for example. And so it's a really easy to use solution in general. So this drone is fully electric. It has a 20-minute flight time, and so a range of 2 kilometers. So it allows the system to do a reconnaissance around 2 kilometers from the operator, and then come back to the operator after 10 minutes of missions. We also show this new product, the Diodon MP40. So it's the same concept from the SP20. So the inflatable structure is still really compact, really robust, and also the drone is amphibious. But this drone is more powerful, so you can bring up to 2 kilograms of payload. So it allows more complex missions for surveillance, for example. So we have command sensor, imagery sensors. Depends on the system and the mission we want to do with this drone.
I'm Cyril Cabara, co-founder of Shark Robotics. So Shark Robotics is the main provider of unmanned ground vehicle. So we design and manufactured unmanned ground vehicle designed to keep away the man from the risk. So the Barakuda mule is a UGV equipped with 4-wheel and 4 engine, 100% electric. Okay, it was totally designed to support special forces on the ground. So it's totally versatile, and it can carry, for example, 1 ton of equipment, okay, and it can push or track 2 tons. So the autonomy of the Barakuda is approximately 10 to 12 hours, okay, 100% electrical, and it can go at 20 kilometers. It can support special forces for different missions. It can carry materials, it can evacuate wounded persons, and also you can adapt a firing system on the top of the machine. You can control the system with an MMI, so a remote control, so we can adapt the distance with a different communication system box. And of course, we integrate some intelligence parts within the machine, so we can adapt, for example, follow me mode or go back to position. It's fully designed and manufactured in our products in Shark Robotics in La Rochelle.
Today we present 2 vehicles, which is a real tactical vehicle. That means that vehicle fully designed and produced for military application. At first, you can see the Sherpa Light, which called now the Sabre version, which is dedicated for the special forces. Today, this is a customer vehicle produced for the Middle East, which is quite the same base of the French special forces, but with some equipment which is dedicated to the Middle East customer. These vehicles are designed for military applications. That means that we have a common platform, which is a kind of standardization on the platform on the rolling base, and then we can adapt all the body parts and the rear bed load to integrate what the customer needs. It could be their weapon system, it could be their communication system. The cab is a classical cab for special forces, which is very robust and very easy to maintain, easy to wash, to clean. For the rear compartment, this vehicle can be configured even in 5 people to have a kind of a combat platform, or as a logistical platform with 8 seats for the people. This vehicle as an option, it can be fitted with a protection, ballistic protection and mine protection. The second vehicle is the Bastion family. Bastion family is well known and has a good reputation in Africa, mainly in Africa. This vehicle has been fully designed for military application. That means that the front axle is very with a heavy admissible technical weight, and the frame has been designed in order to optimize the mine protection and to optimize the volume and the access of the vehicle. Build and manufacture a military vehicle is really a job. It's a fully job. That means we need to have and we keep the competence in terms of mobility, but also in terms of protection, in terms of integration of electric component as a C4 ISR equipment. This vehicle is made
without any electronical device. That means that even the injection of the engine is managed by mechanical components. So this vehicle is very easy to support and easy to use. This one is the APC version. We have different versions, always made with the same hull, in order to decrease the price and to have a kind of standardization in the vehicle. We have developed and we sell on the same vehicle an ambulance vehicle, a command post vehicle, and this armored personnel carrier. It's a very high protection vehicle, protected against mine, and ballistically protected, and protected against the IED. Today, this is the level 2 version, full level 2, including the power pack compartment, which sometimes is forgotten by our competitor. And we have now a full N3 version based on the Fortress version. For the protection, it's level 3, full level 3, and the internal volume has been optimized to put all the equipment of the customer. Regarding the fire function, we can fit with a standard cupola, with a protected cupola, manual, robotized, or we can use a remote control weapon system. Today it's fitted with the Scorpion turret, the Hornet one. This one is a trigger, which is an African version for it's a kind of logistic and multi-purpose vehicle. You cannot imagine in some years to become at the level of ARQUUS. ARQUUS is composed from very old company with a large experience in the military business. You remember we are composed of Panhard, Akmat, and Renault Trucks Defense, and so that means that it's more than 1,000 years of working in the business of defense.
My name is Pascal Dumoret from Nestar Sister. I'm going to show you this kind of tools. This is done for infiltration phase, for paratroopers and for soldiers, and deliver some tactical information directly through the display. And we deliver tactical information as brute tracking, navigation to know itineraries, where I have to go, by which way, and to know exactly where I am, where are my friends as well. In this exocask, you can have some models for battery, for power. You have these models including radio embedded, GPS, and EMU as well. And we can add, if you want, as well, a satellite card in this model. And this is a processor for the calculation. We can adapt this exocask on any kind of existing helmets, and you can use it. You can plug and you can use it. These helmets with the night vision goggle as well. We just plug our system directly to the night vision goggle. This device is done to use it in daylight, for example, for infiltration phase. This one is to have the video movies from the robot. From the robot, or from UAV, or from sites of a weapon system. We display directly the video in this site. At this stage for the Nestar system, this is just a demonstrator. The weight is 800 grams. It's too heavy today. And so we develop currently another version for paratroopers. And then we remote all the models directly on the belt of the soldier. And then after you have only just the EMU and the radio on the module on the top of the helmet, and the other modules are directly on the belt.